I was looking for me little face thing. I can't find it. You know, my little face thing.
You've not got it on. Not got it on. No.
You can all do that, can't we? It's like you can do that. You do that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It might feel a bit ill seeing me doing that, but
yeah. Ooh, sweet you say. So episode ZSR episode 94.
Yeah.
And I noticed there's been a lot of people in the chat about an hour ago because in the States you've had
you put your clocks.
You put your clocks forward. Daylight savings, and we haven't done that. We don't do that until a week on Sunday.
We do it the correct time. We do it the correct time of year at the end of them because Greenwich.
But the Champions League's been on twice, and I've sat there at 5 to 3. You know, sandwich, cup of tea. It's not on for another hour.
Bummer. Yeah, there we go. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I've not got Guinness. I've just
happy Green Day. Green Day. Happy
Green Day. Yeah. There we go. I did explain about the daylight savings. There we go.
Don't they put the dye in the rivers and is it in Boston? Is it in Boston or Chicago?
Did they? On the green, yeah.
They put a dye, don't they? They do put a dye in it, don't they? New York. Yeah.
There's a question. I know that one. Question.
Who? Oh yeah, I know that.
You know that.
It's Warwick Davis.
He plays a little teddy bear.
Warwick Davis.
Oh, Shabby doesn't. Shabby doesn't watch horror movies, does he?
No, he plays. Yeah, but who's the famous female actress that was her first ever film, and she's quite famous.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen. I've seen it, but I can't.
Jennifer Aniston. She was not happy. She doesn't like being reminded she's done those films. She doesn't like it.
She never had a And Jen was watching something on the entertainment years ago, and it was talking about Noel's jobs, and it showed her in Leprechaun. That's the only reason I know.
The Leprechaun. The Leprechaun. Andrew watching another stream. The BTS.
Hello, Orlando.
The Rolando. Here we go. So tonight, get your Transformers out, lads, if you've got any. You know, loads of them.
Shabby's got loads because he gets sent them every day.
He's got more than me. He's got more new stuff, right? Yeah, he's a challenge tonight. He's got to transform hot rods within 2 hours.
He's going to do it live, and we're going to watch him transform.
Yeah,
it could be here.
Yeah, here we go. So so we've got a guest on Rich tonight. Zort Rider. UK guy. He's been around. He's got some pretty impressive Transformers stuff. So
he collects mostly Transformers, but he collects a bit of Star Wars.
He collects a bit of Star Wars as well. Yeah, kind of got music requesting the Sugar Babes. Push the button.
Remember, what was her name? Mutya Buena in that video.
Musha, yeah, I remember her.
I like the girl in the middle. She's got a good,
She's got a good one. She's got a good
jiggle.
Oh, Des.
Hi, Des.
Some of these comments are about an hour ago because
they
were an hour ago.
Yeah.
Oh, Kev.
Yeah. Okay.
Keith's here. Hello peeps.
Well, some people are just a couple of minutes now. So
if the stream's a bit choppy tonight, Josh is downloading a game.
Oh well, tell him not to. Yeah.
You can just pause that stuff, can't you? Yeah. He's like my lad, right? He had school strikes yesterday and the day before.
Yeah,
and he's been on the bloody thing. Him and his mates have been on like 24 hours.
Oh well, come on then. He needs a break.
I'm just thinking of putting a commode in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just don't bother, and just chop his legs off because he doesn't need it.
You should put one of those like meter things with a pound in, and then he's got so long. Yeah. All
right, Scott.
I used to do what I just said earlier on. Just switch the power off of the room.
Yeah. I think his room. because his room and this room were divided,
dear.
so
Dear.
it's on the same circuit breaker.
Oh dear.
Yeah. All right, Rob. There we go.
Hi, Rob.
Working today.
I'm Rob. How you doing?
Yes. Hoppy's here. He made it. He's made it.
Good evening, Hoppy.
Everybody's saying hello.
Thank you.
Jump through travels with
Kieran, Jason, Des.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah.
Hoppy. Yeah.
It's not. Here we go. Got Matthew as well. We've got Phil here. Yeah, that was good.
I watched him on Universal Collection. It was brilliant. Yeah. It was dead interesting. It was really good.
Yeah. I liked the way you were controlling that late night quiz, Shabby. All the smuts that was happening.
Terrible. Did you hear that? Did you see that? Though, Stu, most of it got YouTube deleted it, didn't they? They didn't store it. Yeah.
I think he's got the first 10 hours or whatever.
They didn't store it.
And then after that, unfortunately, he's gone. But listen, it was good fun. And he raised over $2,500.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
Oh, man,
why did he get rid of it then? Yeah. He should have done it in 2 bits. Do you know what I mean?
I think he saved a lot of it, didn't he? He downloaded and saved a lot of it because you can go back and watch it in episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what doing 24 hours, isn't he? Hey, biker.
Amazing at the end. He was struggling at the end, but he was amazing doing that. Yeah.
He did a top job. Scott.
I'm amazed he raised that sort of money. So, and it was in dollars as well, wasn't it? So,
defense. Yeah. Oh, Mr. O'Toole. Oh, there's bad. There we go. What time is it? It'll be about 7 o'clock.
Good morning.
Everybody's on a weird time zone. Shabby's nearly catching up.
We'll be back to whatever. Because it's weird at the moment. It's really light in the mornings, isn't it? It's light. When I get up at 6, I go to work. It's light. It's like
it's light. Yeah, you're like
but that'll soon go back to being dark again in the morning. When we have to go forward an hour.
Yeah. Good for
vampires. Oh yeah.
Back. Spring forward, fall back. I always remember it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking a bit.
Yeah, Georgie boy. Daniel's happy birthday, Daniel, for the other day.
Happy birthday the other week.
Happy birthday.
On just the old Facebook.
Hello. Here we go. Oh my God, I'm going to skip through very quickly.
Don't do that, Tez. You'll get shouted at for missing.
Well, everybody said. Everybody said. We've
terrible. Certain person moans I skip him. So.
He's not in yet. Why? He's Lord Smuts. I mean,
he's probably eating his tea still, isn't he, or something? I guess.
Yeah. Daniel Shaw. Everybody said hello. Oh, Miriam's here. Hello, Miriam.
Yeah. Hello, hi, Miriam.
Oh, is that in Irish? It's a Gaelic. Lachfich.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, I mean,
like that. Don't go Welsh. Yeah, that's it.
When they get the ducky goes, here we go. God, it's a lot. Yeah, everybody's saying hello. Miss Detty's here.
You're over 1,000 subscribers now, Tez. You've gone up in the world, so you're going to have more people.
No, I still can't set up all the stuff yet. I've got to wait another 15 days. I think. Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey, Marky D.
I usually
I go to 8. I went to 853, 845, 846, and then it goes 848, 846, 847, 84. Always sticks at 846.
Back and forth.
God, gotta get more subs for Shabby. God, Michael, g'day.
Shabby, do some shorts, Shabby. They do really good for your channel. That's what I'm saying. They get your subs up. It takes you 15 seconds. Shorts take seconds to do. That's why
I made a Spectrum short the other day while I was having a poo.
Yeah, you could do it. I could sit at my desk and do it, or whatever. So it's
when you're driving, you're like, I'm making a short.
Well, not about driving. Well, some people might, but yeah.
Oh, it's Pete's here trying to catch up now. Yeah.
Miss Detty.
I'll get to the end of the chat. I'm just seeing anybody else.
You're never going to get to the end.
No, I mean, because I'm on, but Jumpy's here. Saying hello. Everybody saying hello to each other.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Great. It's good gravy. Yeah, we'll have to ask our guests the gravy question.
I saw that today on TikTok, right? Someone had a bap, yeah, right? A bap. Mushy peas,
yeah.
a pie, a chicken and mushroom pie, mushy peas, the bap, and then poured it with gravy that looked like it was a hot tap coming out of it was like transparent, this gravy.
Not on your bap. Don't put
all over your bap. It's soggy bap. I mean, it was a soggy bap. I mean, there was no colour in that gravy at all. So
Jason's got a robo skull. Look at that. Oh, sorry, I read that. It did not include a complete it did not include a complete robo skull.
But it did look very nice. I was tempted of it.
Some of us like soggy bats. That's all, you know.
Just shove them behind your armpits like that.
Yeah.
Baz is probably saying hi. Oh, Baz is in hospital on Wednesday for an operation. Oh, hope you're good, man. Baz, yeah.
Hey, get well soon, buddy. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Hey,
Keith's here. Evening, Keith.
Guppy. Well, it's all right, Baz.
Keith, you been on TV again, Keith, by any chance? No, not on TV. He's always on
the telly.
I might be keep an eye out Sunday, because there's a new episode of Leicester Toy Shop, and that's
okay. Getting on there.
In the camera behind.
Oh, guys, yeah.
There's Matt. I better get cut out.
I saw Shabby on telly. He was on Crime Watch.
Is he? Was it on one of those? What's those American things where the bail bonds men are after him all the time? What are they things?
Oh, yeah.
I watch them. They're great. They are. They're amazing.
The repo men or something. I don't know. I don't watch
them. The bail bonds men. They go in this big truck and there's a load of them. They just go in and think they're it. I mean, it's amazing. They just
no quiz. Yeah, we should have done a Transformers quiz tonight. There we go.
What, like Dog the Bounty Hunter, like that?
Kind of, yeah. It's a more modern one, yeah. But these guys the other day went up to a place out in the sticks. It was a farm, or they had horses and that, and they just barged through this guy's gate, and he said
10 hours.
All these cowboys on, and they weren't taking none of it for these guys. And all these guys all tooled up with their guns and everything and tasers. And all this guy had was a lasso, and he's like, I'm not taking any of this. It was brilliant. I love those things. Yeah, and you get these. Yeah, brilliant.
Paul's hot and sweaty for us. He's just watched the recent Mandalorian. He's on the treadmill.
He's on the treadmill.
Thanks again for the gift, Paul. It was a lovely gift.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
that was nice. That one. That
lovely gift. Yeah,
Betty Betty's.
Yeah. I've lost a bit more on the weight. I don't know. I've got to weigh myself in the morning, see how much I've lost. So yeah.
What you'll be up to about 7 or 8 pounds now, won't you?
I was 16.3, and then now I'm 5'7". So I'll see what happens tomorrow.
The long lads.
So it's going down. Oh,
you haven't got a new girlfriend, have you, Matt? Is that why
you hear that?
I can't afford a new girlfriend. I've got to buy Hot Toys.
Yeah, soggy back. Never had soggy back.
Can't afford a new girlfriend. Hot Toys or a new girlfriend? I mean, wow, Hot Toys. Yeah. I wish. So,
should we do it long to make 8 hours? It took me over 8 hours to make a video, and that was a 5-minute short. Yeah. These shorts are too long.
I don't know.
Like it's it's like footballer shorts in the 50s. Shorts were too long.
Yeah, they couldn't get their knees up. Could they get their knees up?
Yeah. Again. Well, I've got a bit of serious news, local news.
Here we go.
Local news. This is actually made. We don't get political.
We don't get political on here.
We don't get political. We don't get political. But there's a video on my YouTube and on my Facebook. I'm not going to show the video because it's a bit too political.
I think if you show the video, you might freeze shut the test because they're a bit.
Yeah, don't. Yeah,
get that kid off the internet. Who's he think he is? Who's paying the internet? Come on, who's paying the internet?
God!
I mean, children these days. God,
I know children. They rule the rooster guy beat me up. Anyway, this is Plymouth.
This is Plymouth.
Taken
Oh,
last
lovely
summer,
Plymouth.
and it looked.
Look at that. I know that. I know that area very well.
That's down in there's 120. There's 121 trees running down the centre of Plymouth.
Lovely.
And it's all it's all lovely. Look at that. Look at this. There we go. Look, we've got the big screen. Look,
those trees were put in when I was. Those trees were put in when I was a child. In the 80s, those trees. They're over 30 years old.
And good old Plymouth City Council that they've decided to renovate it and give it the city a new spruce. So trim those trees and make it. So on Tuesday night about 10 p.m. at night, when no one's around town that much,
they did this. Look at that.
They did this shabby
war zone now, isn't it? Look at it.
160. They left this one here. Look, that tree there.
Yeah, they did that one.
And that. Yeah. And then
look at that.
Look,
it's like a war.
Come to Plymouth. It's like Bosnia. It's like Bosnia. And look, that's that. Yeah, it's disgusting. But if you go on Facebook, or I'll put it on Twitter later on, I've done a. Well, do you know in Lord of the Rings? Where Saruman makes he makes the Uruk-hai out of trees. Yeah. I've done that in the style of what they've done to Plymouth.
Oh, you might upset someone. Then.
But they're not going to leave it like that, though, are they?
Well, for a while they are. Yeah.
No, but Shabby, they weren't supposed to do it. They were nesting birds in the trees, and you're not allowed to use chainsaws after 7 p.m. And it was they weren't just chainsaws,
didn't they? Yeah, police.
They were. It wasn't just chainsaws. It was like cranes with chains cutting trees down.
Yeah, the special ones that just go in and go and grab it. They did all that. It didn't take long.
It took about 5 hours to do all that.
And they're planning to refurb the whole area. Why didn't they just dig the trees up or build around them?
It's just like, come to Plymouth. It's a war zone. I just thought I'd point that out. Plymouth's tiny.
Yeah, sorry for the environmental.
It's made national news. So.
We're not happy. So I don't live in Plymouth, but I still visit, and it's my hometown.
Yeah, we got a few Janners in the chat. So yeah,
it's the Conservative Council. That's what I'm saying. So
yeah. Get them out. Get them out.
Get the Labour in. Get them out.
Yeah.
Get the Labour in. Yeah.
Oh, there's Dave. Dave's here. So that was Dave. Thanks Dave,
for Dave. If everyone saw, Dave won my draw last Sunday, but Dave was very nice because he didn't want any modern tat. So he said, "I'll give it to whoever came second." Dave didn't watch the live stream, so he didn't know. And I said, "Well, funny enough, Tez came second, and he said, well, give it to him. He'll have the modern tat." I said, "He probably will." I've sent it to Tez. So
you haven't sent the battle cat, have you?
Tez was very picky though. He said to me, "Matt, I don't want that in there, and I don't."
No, I've got the.
I don't want that. So just send me the good stuff, and don't give me the rubbish.
No, I've got a battle cat. So whoever came third, they can have that.
Yeah, well, Des T. I don't think Des wants a battle cat because I think he collects dolls. But as he does,
who's it going to then? Who's it going to?
Well, it's just sitting on the shelf, so I'll give it away again to someone who want it eventually. I guess. But Shabby will probably have it, but he's already got one because he gets some. He gets some sent to him every week. Shabby does. So I'll just.
Is that Blackpool?
So it's not a fix. Not a fix.
Not a fix. I've never won any of those things. I've never won any of those things.
Shabby's not happy.
It was.
Sorry, Shabby. I'm definitely. I sat there for 2 hours and typed all those names. I went through all the comments 3 times, and I got them on my phone as well.
Oh, okay.
And then Shabby joins the stream and goes, "My name's not up there," and I went, Oh yeah, it's not. Hang on, and then there was someone and a couple other people's names I'd missed. Because I did a couple of spins and tested it.
Lord of the Rings,
I make sure it was working.
Woman
So maybe. But I put Shabby and size name in the thing, and then the next thing you're out.
You're out. Yeah, you did it.
I was laughing so hard I nearly choked. It was amazing.
Yeah. Look, people are outraged at these trees. Look.
Yeah.
They've done it in Sheffield, Bristol, and Brighton. Apparently,
I think it's the same company that come in.
They do it at night.
Yeah.
You know that. You know the scene in Die Hard 3 when they rob the bank and all those big trucks come in.
Yeah,
and they play that. It's like that. It's like that. The convoy of I can't remember the music. It was
terrible.
Yeah, it's awful. Oh, yeah, sick. But they are planting more trees. But
yeah, but it's going to be annihilated. It's going to be all ripped up. And what's wrong with it? There was nothing wrong with it.
I'll tell you what, though, Matt. Without those trees down in the city centre, it's going to take me really a quick route to get to the docks.
Oh wow, yeah.
Straight through.
Certain persons in the chat already, as he mentioned.
Yeah, he's here. Look, he's laughing. Oh, here we go. There's the dog.
You've got to look at it another way. You'll stop getting dog fines because your dog's got nothing to pee on.
Look at that.
Trigger. No one could stop for a can't stop for a bunk up or a pee or nothing now, can you? Without the trees there. I mean,
John, look at John, who knows me too well. Look, those trees down.
All those people in Plymouth have got nothing to lean against now, and they've got nothing to lean against.
All the sailors aren't leaning anymore.
Leaning.
Sailors. Everybody, Tess. Why did you say sailors? I don't know, Tess. I don't know.
Well,
there are less bushes in Plymouth tonight.
You can't get any bush in Plymouth tonight. No. Barking, it's barking mad. Anyway, it's Stu. No, well done, Stu. You can't stop working. Oh,
yeah, that was good old Stu. Good old Stu.
Intense stream. It was nice just popping in, wasn't it? But didn't Scuba Pete watch all of it?
What's that?
Didn't Scuba Pete watch all of it?
Yeah, he did.
I think he stopped for a bit, didn't he? So
yeah.
Hey, Tez, I went camping once. That was intense.
See, look at that. Des doesn't even want it. See, did you see that comment? No.
Doesn't
even want the battle cat. I can't get rid of it. I can't get rid of it for love nor money. So.
Well, I can give it away when I might give. Yeah, I've got to do a giveaway soon.
Well, you can take some out of that box I'm sending you because it's all it's on its way today, so you'll get it next week.
Yeah.
So.
I've got some logs. I've got some logs to give away.
You want to turn around and say your next one is a Hot Wheels one, and when they're all interested, say, "Well, no, you can't have it, you ungrateful bastards." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was thinking of another giveaway when I get to 2,000. I was thinking of something quite good. But
when I get to 2,000, I tell you
what, you got to aim for these things, Shabby. You got to aim. You got to aim for these things. You got to, you got to.
I think I've heard in modern tap before.
You got to think positive vibes.
Send in the ends.
Send in the ends.
Talk very, very slowly. Yes.
Very slowly.
Quick before we're going to get our guest on in shortly, but
probably waiting patiently there.
Spoiler alert because he's not watched it. Mandalorian thoughts this week.
I really loved it. That's all I'm saying.
I did.
It was great, and everyone was saying it's going downhill. I thought it was brilliant, and I loved how they're showing you how the Imperials are getting converted to the Republic. I think it's great. It's a really good bit. And
where do you think it's leading though? The whole
right. Well, tell our guest put his hands in his ears because I've got something to say.
Oh,
so I don't want to spoil it for him. I reckon my thing. I was talking to Scott yesterday, old spot collecting, and I reckon that the girl in it, what was she called, Laia Kane or something? She's working for Thrawn. I think it's Thrawn that's got her to do that. She's done that.
I think she's working for. I think his headset's off. He's just saying you've got a private message. His headset's off. He can't hear us. But yeah, I think she's working for. Well, she was with Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon, yeah.
I think Moff Gideon's still out there. So I think he's
he's got him to do this, and then the next one is to get Gideon out. That's what I reckon. So,
yeah, because where do all those TIE interceptors come from? Innit? This is the build.
Oh, that was amazing. That was
the way Bo-Katan turned around and went, "This is a lot of Imperials for a warlord like that."
There is a rumor today that come out. Someone's posted it. I think it's the guy in here, Besbin guy. There's rumors that Moff Gideon's going to have his own different set of new stormtroopers that are being revealed. So they're white, but they look white. They look like biker. They look like the patrol troopers, kind of. There's a rumor that he's going to get his own set of storm. So we might get another stormtrooper appearing in the man. And who's the? This is spoilers, isn't it? Who's the Mandalorian in Rebels? The guy with the Mandalorian guy that's in.
Someone Vizsla. Is the other Vizsla?
No, that's the bad. That's the baddie. There's a guy that helps him. A Mandalorian that helps. I can't remember his name now. It's gone. Someone know in the chat. His figure, his 3.75 figure is very sought after.
It's been good. Because it's all people are moaning about it. It's just like, have you not watched a series before? This is called Setup. This is set up for the next.
Fell asleep. Some people fell asleep.
Yeah. Oh, I know it is. Scott's just got it. Fen Rao, I've got that figure.
That's it. That's him. Yeah. The actor that did the voice is actually going to be in the actual episode. He's a Scottish actor. He's a Scottish actor. So, I think he was in what was he in? Train Spotting. Was he in Train Spotting? He might have been in Train Spotting. He was the one that was doing all the weightlifting in it. I think it's him.
I know you mean. He did an American TV show a few years back as well. I know you mean.
Well, that's the rumor that's coming out that he's going to be in it at the end of the series.
Who did weightlifting? Who did the weightlifting in Train Spot?
Yeah, it was the guy who was all. And then he went to
Tommy. He got a disease. He got disease. Disease off a cat. Oh God, yeah. Oh. Listless for life.
Keep it up. Let's keep it up, Tez. Let's keep it up.
Oh, Dino fell asleep.
Yeah, I can't.
Dino must have been working out, and then
yeah, a lot of people did not like it.
I think it's because we've had 2 seasons before, so your expectations for every episode is up here.
And good one, Scott. Good one, Scott. Good one, Scott. Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
The
time nuts. It's great. You're definitely right there, Kieran.
They had red I didn't notice that. They had red canopies.
Did they? I didn't really. Didn't really. They're going that fast. You don't.
Do you think they set it up?
Poppy's paused it to make him though, and he's sketching. I'll make one of them.
Yeah. Do you think it's setting up cloning Snoke? Maybe.
Well, that's why they got rid of a certain person, because they don't want the technology getting into the wrong hands, do they? So they don't want. That's what that was our mission, I guess. Yeah.
Rao, you're right, Scotty boy.
Ben Ra, yeah, because he's very. A 3.75 figure is expensive, though. Very expensive, that figure.
I got that figure.
I got rid of it. I got rid of most of my Rebels figures, and I wish I kept them now. So yeah.
Trainspotting Room and miniseries.
TJC. Yeah. Grey's Anatomy.
That's it. Yeah.
Grey's Anatomy. Yeah.
Here's George.
He was in Dog Soldiers as well, wasn't he?
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Dog Soldiers. That's a good movie. Shabby, have you seen Dog Soldiers?
No.
It's a horror film.
No, you won't see it. It was a horror. You're not going to see it then, is he? So.
It's like
this week. So Matt was talking last week about a film called Barbarian, right?
Barbarian.
I was on my Amazon stick, and it came up, and I thought, I'll just watch the trailer. Forget that. I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
In the tunnels. It's brilliant.
I just want to know: is the stream sticky? Is it slow?
Well, we have jumped a little bit. Yeah.
Are we stuttering? Because I'm gonna have to snap Josh's.
Chinese.
I'm gonna have to have a word because it's I'll be back. I'll turn my mic off because I could get a bit mouthy.
Well, I just see what the percentage. Why can't you download it after you finish? I bet he'd be in bed then, would he? So yeah. Oh God, children.
You think we change this stream every week? Do you know what I mean?
Well, you think he'd be? Oh, my dad's got a stream on at 8 o'clock. I better be considerate. And,
I better turn it off.
Children.
Shabby, you should watch Bob Wiring. I've seen Bob. Is that the one with Pam Anderson? Oh, I've seen that one years ago.
Oh yeah, that's an old one, isn't it? That's an old one. Yeah.
What does Mike say? My expectations were on point for the dogfight, but not for the ice creams on Coruscant. Yeah, it was a bit.
Lollies, weren't they? They were like a glowing lolly. I thought that was okay. Seeing that mountain, because that's in the artwork. They did. Ralph McQuarrie did that in Little Rock, and that was cool. So that was the highest mountain.
I watched the new rock stars. When they do all the Easter eggs and stuff like that, and he actually showed there were some scenes in this episode that was in the Clone Wars. Did the same things, exactly the same stuff, and that's awesome when they do that.
Just seeing some different droids as well. I love seeing more droids.
Yeah. I liked his blade one. It was more or less exactly like it, wasn't it, with the cord collar?
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's it?
No, it's all off. It's just.
Good.
I don't know what. I don't know what it is. It's a bit.
Maybe the trees fell on it or something.
It's the trees. It's the trees
fell on one of the lines. Yeah.
They all come down. There's no trees in Plymouth, so it can't be trees.
No,
they don't want trees in Plymouth. They don't want any greenery. They don't want people to breathe green air. So get rid of the carbon monoxide. That's what That's what trees do.
Cream. The ice cream. The ice creams on Coruscant. Yeah, they were like lit up, weren't they?
Glowy.
What was it called? A proton? Was it a proton fizzle or something like that?
Fizzle. Yeah, it's a cool name. Yeah.
I like. That's good in that one.
Brilliant.
Yeah, Sean Pertwee. Dog Soldiers is like a werewolf movie, but with British soldiers who want to go and watch. Who want to go and watch the German match between England when Germany got beat 5-1 by England? That's the match they want to go and see after the training. But it's basically like Aliens, but with werewolves.
Yeah, they go to a house, don't they? And then they find the football, but then the people that come in, they don't realise they're someone else. Yeah, it's a bit of a good twist. It's
a good twist.
Yeah.
The Opera House. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have a China.
Unnatural.
Definitely the best so far.
I don't know. It's getting somewhere, but it's like, no, I understand what you mean. It's not. Yeah, fair enough.
It can't be all pew pew pew. It can't be all pew pew pew.
I think I've learned that from watching Andor now, that I really love Andor, and I think you just got to appreciate it. Yeah,
I love that show.
You got to appreciate these.
Well, it was like the Bad Batch this week. The Bad Batch last week was brilliant. It was good this week, but
this one was what the.
It's so annoying. Do you know what I mean? That 1 minute
I've stopped watching it,
and then it stopped with something else. You're like,
I'm enjoying Picard. I'm enjoying that. That's really good.
Picard's cool. Yeah.
Although today I've cancelled. Well, my wife's got Premier account on the telly, and I've got it on my phone, Amazon Prime. Yeah. Today I woke up and checked my balance. £95 have been taken out of my account.
For what?
Amazon. Right, I signed up for. I keep stopping and starting with my Amazon account. So last March, I thought, I'll start it up again. You pay your monthly installments.
Yeah.
And this morning, Amazon took an entire year, £95 worth out of my account, and I'm like, oh, thanks. End of the month, just what you need. Thanks a lot. I rung them up. You can't ring Amazon up, can you? So I was on the chat with the chat.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I was going to go out and do massive food shopping and get a Chinese tonight. And I was going to fill my petrol. I might not be able to get petrol into my car. And I gave it all that. And the guy ghosted me. Amazon. He'd go, well, I'm sorry for you and your family's inconvenience. I'm like, you just ghosted me.
Did they do the same thing over there as they do over here? Like, you look at your account, it'll say Amazon $4 and something, and you're like, but it won't tell you what that $4 and something is. That happens to us all the time. Like,
yeah. No, I've got the. I'm getting.
They shouldn't be able to do that. If you're doing it direct debit each month, they should take it out each month.
Apparently, it's happened to tons of people. It happens.
All right.
Yeah. So I've got a claim going, and they're going to refund me. But thanks Amazon.
Thanks Amazon.
Yeah. Thanks Amazon. I'll just be watching Amazon at home now, not on my phone anymore.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I never watch it on my phone anyway. Always.
I can't. My eyes are joking like that.
Yeah, with his eyes.
I'm always at bloody work. I watch Mandalorian in the morning. Anyway, should we get the guest on?
Yeah, get him on.
Is he ready?
Yeah.
Is he ready?
So he is. This is Rich or Richard. I'm gonna get this from Zort Rider. Raider. I've got it wrong, haven't I?
It's Salt Rider. Just write it down, Tez.
I am.
Write it down.
He's got it written down. Phonetics. Anyway, here's get your Transformers out and let's roll out because here's Rich. And I
Thank you, everyone. Cheers.
There we go. Yeah.
Tez, you think I'm here to talk about Transformers, but I'm not. I'm here to represent Plymouth Council.
Yeah, I'm in trouble now.
Work for the council.
Yeah. You didn't work for the council, do you? You don't
No.
I don't work for the council. Someone in the chat must work for the council. Someone in the chat must do.
People don't have a hard time, mate. They'll try to find your YouTube channel. The amount of times Tez has said your name wrong.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's there. It's on the bottom as well. I've got the trail going through.
I think you linked him in Twitter and everything, haven't you, Tez? So, So
Rich, explain sort of your channel and your love for Transformers. That's where do you start?
I started the channel about 6 years ago, I think it was, and the thought behind it was just that I was getting back into collecting Transformers and everything, and I thought probably about 7 years ago actually now, and basically there was an event coming up. I spoke to you about it earlier, TF Nation, and it was just about people were doing all these videos about like the run up to TF Nation and the hopes and fears and all this kind of stuff. I just joined in and did a few of them, and then it just started from there. Transformers and toys and all that stuff started probably my 4th, 5th birthday, so I would have been about 88, 89. So I was a bit later to it, to like when Transformers came out in 84, so I was a little bit later to it all. But it really has been something that's been part of my life ever since the moment that my mum went to me just before my 4th birthday. Here's the Case catalogue. What toy do you want for your birthday?
Case
and
catalog,
looking through the Case catalogue, and I remember there was you're going to go into what my first Transformer was later, but it was like looking through and it's like, I want that one, Mum. And the Case catalogue was brilliant, wasn't it? I mean, it was brilliant when you were younger. Brilliant when you were a teenager as well, for the bra action and everything like that.
Look, here you go. There's a specific question. Because that's what's China. I never know what it means. Chug.
Okay. So Chug stands for. Oh God, what does it stand for now? It stands for Classics, Henkei, Universe, and Generations, which are all different lines. And basically, so I've got some third party, I've got some masterpiece, I've got I'm mainly mainline stuff, so mainly Chug.
It's not Chug, Chug.
Yeah. But there's a lot more letters now because we've had like Legacy and we've had
there's
all these other stuff recently.
It's ever changing. It's hard to keep up. I tell you what, sometimes it's hard to keep up with Star Wars waves, but with Transformers, sometimes I'm like, Legacy series, And it's just like what there's so many going on. There's so many going on all the time.
There's always a better robot. There's always another iteration, and you think you've got right. That's my definitive version of this particular figure, and then 2 years down the line, there's one that knocks it for 6.
And knocks it out the water.
It never ends. But I suppose that's the same for all collectors, isn't it? There's always a better version of something. There's always something for us to spend our money on.
I going back to the case catalogue thing. I always found it funny that like you used to look at the Transformers, the photographs, maybe the bra section, but there'd always be a Transformer that was slightly not transformed correctly, and
you still get that today.
Maybe Shabby's done it.
Oh dear. That's not good, is it? That's not good, is it, Chippy? That's not good for all those people not going.
That is.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, I was going to pull out.
I don't know.
It's because they've cut the trees down in Plymouth. So
it's because they cut the trees down in Plymouth. It's a knock-on effect. Yeah.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's what they say. If you step on a butterfly and the whole thing, isn't it?
You
that thing in the past. His face. He's not seen that film, has he? That really bad film that came out.
If a butterfly flaps its wings,
what was it called?
Somewhere a tree falls over.
The breeze from the What was that? Yeah, really terrible time travel where they walked through a thing, didn't they? And they went to prehistoric and they stepped on, killed someone, and they came back to the normal time, and it changed everything.
What film's that?
It was a terrible film. It had Ben Kingsley in it. It was a baddie, and it was like a portal you walk through on this portal, and you walk through the prehistoric.
That sounds ace.
I don't remember that in Gandhi.
No, he was the baddie in it. It was the guy. He was the main guy. The main guy is the guy that was in. Was it Saving Private Ryan? Yeah, it was in one of the guys.
Robot Overlords.
No. It's further back then. It was way back. Someone will know in the chat. Go on, someone knows.
Someone will know that one.
Yeah, someone knows it. That's a really obscure film. Yeah.
It's Maximus the Chaos Theory.
You couldn't say anything, and then there's an elephant with 3 legs, and then he walks on.
Yeah, I have to look it up. I have to look it up now. I have to look it up.
IMBD it. So first question to Rich. In Transformers the animated movie, when Optimus Prime his spark went out, did you cry?
Yes.
I did as well.
And I think I avoided that scene my entire childhood. I used to fast forward it through on the video because I didn't want to see it. So I did cry. And actually, like, funnily enough, I cried at Transformers the movie the first time I saw it because I was scared. My dad went to the video shop for me. Remember the video shops back in the day? On a Friday, you go and rent a video, and he got me Transformers, and I remember watching it, and I saw the Quintessons come on with the skeleton faces, and I burst into tears. Was too scared. It was only about 3, something like that. So he went back and he got me GoBots, the movie, and I watched GoBots, and I think he rented that every Friday.
I've not seen that in years. That one.
Oh, crash! It's not good. But at the time, it was like a little bit more kid friendly.
I didn't cry. I got pissed off. I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
What? Do you know what I mean?
I think because when 86, I was 12, but I was crying because the younger kids were crying.
Yeah, but I never saw it in the cinema. I was 2 when it came out. So I probably saw it when I was about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So
I did cry my eyes out when I saw the first Transformers Michael Bay movie. I was like, "What are they doing?
See, I remember like when I went to planning a holiday at the time, and I kind of said, "Oh, should we go to Universal Studios in America?" And we aligned it so I got there on the 4th of July, sorry, 3rd of July, and on the 4th of July, I went to watch the first Transformers 2007 films in Universal Studios.
Oh wow!
Because it was out a month earlier in the States for some reason, that film. So actually, we had the holiday around it, and it was amazing. When I heard Prime's voice at the beginning, it was like, "Oh my god, this is brilliant!" And then after the dust settles and that nostalgia like passes, you think, actually, this is just about like dogs hunting GoBots. That's from the Puzzler, isn't it? That particular
he loves his puzzlers. Yeah,
I've got three. I've got three of them.
Yeah,
it's no Sunstreaker though, is it? Though. No, people. John's.
I think I had more GoBots and Transformers when I was a kid.
I don't mind them now. You know.
Yeah, they were Tonka, weren't they? Made by Tonka, and
they were never as good, but like. You know,
is it Tonka, mate? And there was a mixture, Tonka and who was the other company that made them? Bandai, yeah.
Transformers own the rights now to the characters, and I think last year, I don't know if you remember Crusher. She was the female black race car.
Right.
Oh yes, she was the pink fate with the she's cool.
So there was a Legacy Crusher released. So in the Transformers line, they released Crusher last year. But it wasn't actually released over here. She's been released a couple of times now. And Psykill appeared in one of the more recent comics as well, getting murdered by Megatron, I think.
Oh, cool.
So,
that's funny, yeah.
So,
cool.
There's been lots of crossovers with them.
Yeah, I don't mind them now. There's some sort of like, I saw Salacious Rum got the base. What's the base called?
Like the AT-AT thing.
Oh,
yeah, you got that.
I got the other one, the Renegade one, with the green head and the black one. I had that when I was a kid.
Look at this. You bring him on for Transformers. We're talking bloody GoBots.
Why not? It's all robots together, isn't it?
I want to ask. I've got some questions written down on this little bit of paper.
Oh, a piece of paper, very small questions.
I've got some. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. So what's your all-time favorite Transformer toy or character?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. I've picked it up. So this is my childhood Power Master Prime.
Yes, let's make him big.
So this is if the house was on fire. This would be the one I would grab. This is the one that I would never want to lose. It was actually my second Transformer I had. This one, and it was this is going to sound really daft, but as a kid, I used to have horrible nightmares as kids do, and I always remember my dad saying to me one time, "I'll put Optimus next to your bed, and he's not going to let anything bad happen to you."
Yeah, look after you.
And that stopped the nightmares, and ever since then. I took him everywhere with me as a kid.
Of course, back then when he was a little kid, he was massive.
Nice.
I guess.
Yeah, he was. And it's silly looking back now, but it's probably the one that I never want to let go of. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And he's a bit battered. He's a bit loose. He's got a bit broken off here.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't change him. So he's probably
a lot of these sort of older Transformer collectors always sort of knock that one, but I always say that had a hell of a lot of play value.
Oh, massively.
So people, what have they done? It's like, no, that had a lot, because people who collect them now we all put them on our shelves, but the nostalgia thing, they forget about. Like, people always take the piss out of Ratchet and
Ironhide.
And Ironhide. And I said, well, as a kid, that came with a sled, and he could extra play this.
This was because I was that little bit younger. I missed up to the original G1 Optimus Prime being in the shops. When it was out when I was alive, but I was still young. Where this, I remember seeing it on the shelves and everything like that. So this was my Prime. This is what always was my Optimus toy. So that's probably my favourite toy.
What's your favourite, Tez? I don't even know.
I always go for. Well, I've got Bumblebee. I got him in
the little one. Oh, I love the little one.
Pretty much. It was before I started high school. No. It was my last year of junior school, and the summer before I went back, and they came out that summer of '84, and it was just Bumblebee.
Pre-rub one as well, isn't it? That is.
That's the pre-rubs. Yeah, when people say pre-rubs, Shabby, you get you remember the thing where you rub and it heats up.
Yeah, I don't think it's that's the one. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, you got your Sky Warp. Yeah, and you can transform that one too. Yeah. So a lot of my first earlier transformers are pre-rubbed actually.
Yeah,
pre-rubbed.
Because a lot of mine were the new ones I had were from the classics line, which was reissued a bit later on, late 80s, early 90s, or from car boot sales, as I was saying to you. Like, there was one Christmas where I woke up and I had loads of shoe boxes full of second-hand ones, and Skywarp was in there. I had Skywarp, I had Thundercracker, I had Starscream. I think all the Seekers apart from Ramjet. And there were some classic cars in there.
That's the only one I need is Ramjet.
Yeah. I had his wings, but I never had the toy.
I swapped it for.
What was your favourite? What was your favourite?
What Transformer? I didn't really have many Transformers, so I mean, I had more GoBots of anything. So I had
no. Did we have GoBots? I can't remember GoBots.
I mean, I was talking about
They were called Machine Robo some places.
Machine Robo,
yeah. I remember the Porsche. That looked really good. The Porsche, but it looked never had any heads. A lot of the GoBots, did they? They just used the wing screen as a.
I've got
Scooter was one of my favourite GoBots.
Yeah, Scooter was cool.
Scooter was awesome.
I like the submarine. Everyone remember?
Blue
submarine. Blue submarine. There was a female like spaceship one with the wings, and she
Pathfinder.
She was female once. Yeah.
Well, I have a surprise for you, because whilst you've all been talking, and I have this thing that I can't transform, I've actually transformed 6 Transformers while we've been talking.
Have you?
Transformed Grimlock.
I got that one in there.
They're the Dollar Tree ones.
The Dollar Tree. Yeah, you sent me some of them, Matt. They were great. I've still got.
The pound shop here. Yeah. You can still get them. You can still. They're still up here. And
yours are bigger though. Yours are up here. Ours are down there. The small one.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh wow.
Ours are.
Blue tack. There we go.
Oh, has he got some?
These are yours.
Yeah.
They're the American ones.
No, what?
Well, I didn't know that. There we go. On my monitor.
I'm a Transformer expert, Tez. I'm a Transformer.
Yeah.
That's what you say. See, in the UK, they're always bigger in the UK. Always bigger.
Well, I was. You've seen this before. You've got Ironhide.
Yeah.
And there we go. Talk about yourselves for a second, and then you've got someone come in, Matt. Is that not Plymouth City Council? Is it?
You said talk to yourselves.
Yeah, and then Rich. I don't know if Rich has got any of these. You've got the. Yeah, you go.
Oh, I haven't got. I've seen those. They're the third party.
The gears for toys. Yeah, these are really hard to get, and Jody. He doesn't watch us anymore that much, does he? But Jody gave me this. Jody gave me these for my birthday. I was like, I didn't hint. I was speaking to him the other day, Shabby. I was just like, I wasn't hinting. I was sticking up, and these also, Rich. The eyes.
Yeah.
You can't see it. The eyes. They light up. The batteries again.
I've seen pictures of those, but they look really good in hand.
Yeah, but what do? He's right. You look at that, and all Transformer fans go, "Oh yeah, that's awesome." But if you did that to a mini rig at Star Wars, we'd all be going mad. No, you can't.
Oh yeah. Well, I was saying to Rich before, like we were talking about KO, the KOs, that knockoff Transformers, which I've got and Rich has got.
Brilliant, yeah.
But if that was in the Star Wars community, it'd be like Repro is like they want to burn your house down.
It's funny because there is similar stuff in it's all, I suppose, third party and knockoffs and all that kind of stuff. That's the thing that divides stuff in the Transformers community. For those of you who don't know what third party is, it's a Transformer that has a unique design that is not produced by Hasbro,
Bro,
but has a likeness of a Hasbro.
And they just changed the name. They just changed the name, don't they?
Yeah. That's like some of the.
I've got one here. I've got this is a company called Fans Toys. This is
you got. Oh yes, yeah.
Which is
look at him. He's getting moist. Look at him.
Yeah.
So that is cool, and he's lovely. Really, you
cool,
don't want to transform him unless you're going to book a week off work.
There was some arm issues, those.
But it's not Cup, right? In my head, it's not Cup. Cup is a Hasbro. A Hasbro IP.
What's his official name as the knockoff? Scoot. Coot. Yeah.
K-O-O-T. Yeah. Coot.
Yeah.
He looks cool as a robot. Yeah. He definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I don't transform third-party stuff, or don't really transform Masterpiece because it's a bit like I treat them, I suppose, like robot versions of Hot Toys. They're expensive. I don't want to chip them.
Yeah.
I haven't bought the robot mode anyway. The only time I transform is when they're in vehicle mode.
I'm exactly the same way, and that's the reason why I don't do it. Is because I just like doing it as we are, and
well, you don't want to break them as well, Shabby, do you? Probably so.
Well, that's the thing with it. These third-party things. There's certain companies that you'll pay 150, 200 quid for something, and it will literally fall apart. I had a friend who had another company's version of Cup. It was X-Transbots, which is another.
Yeah, they're good as well.
And the paint on it fell off. He moved the arm, and the paint just fell off, and they ended up having to the X-Transbot sent another version out to everyone. It was that badly built, so it's like they're not all perfect, the third party stuff, but that's a divide within the Transformers community. Third party versus mainline and Masterpiece.
I did go out and get that one, which are the new ones, but it's funny because when you pick up this, it's got weight to it because of the die casting. So you know,
is that not got die casting, that one?
I don't think I haven't opened it yet because
Come on, open it, Shabby.
It's no die casting it.
I'm going to do a video, but it feels really like. Now, I watched Reynolds' video on it, and I can't remember because Ironhide, wasn't it, or Hot Rod? He got Hot Rod, didn't he? In the
Hot
same.
Rod, yeah.
And I can't remember if he's and then he die casting it, but it feels really like.
Isn't die cast feet?
Feet, yeah.
And actually not painted, which is really odd. They've left it like normal metal, which is very strange. But that Starscream that you've got there will have different hands to your Skywarp. The reissue has holes in the hands, so it
to hold Megatron,
to hold Megatron. Yeah. So it's a slightly different mold from the original.
They look a bit shiny as well. Can you see that?
Yeah.
They got like a metallic thing. Looked
I haven't seen that in the flesh, to be honest. But I've just.
I always. I mean, it's a shame because everybody like takes the Mickey out of how well hung Megatron is. But I love Megatron.
He's our size favorite.
He's kind of as I said before. I've got a ton of them here now. But like we in the UK, we couldn't get Shockwave. We couldn't get Swoop, the pterodactyl Dinobot, could we?
That's my favourite.
It's my holy grail.
There we go.
What Shockwave's that? Which one's that?
Oh, you see, you come to Shabby's. I'm all about Transformers. All about it. This is one that Baldy sent. I got that one. The cheaper one. And this is the cheap one.
Yeah.
But it's great.
Actually, this is the best. This is the best. This one photographs really nicely, actually.
I haven't even seen that one.
He's going to get one now.
You want to stick with ZSR? You know what I mean?
We're serious collectors here. Serious, yeah.
What I don't know what wave they're called.
What is that? What wave's that from? That's quite cool.
Oh God!
I kept the box, but obviously it's put away. But good old budgets. It says them.
Yeah, I've got the Jetfire as well. That version.
Does the Jetfire come with 2 red guns?
Yeah.
They do see that one.
They do a Prowl and Sideswipe.
I know which one it's from. I know which one it is. Yeah, I remember picking up. I picked up the Prowl, I think, and I picked up the Jetfire, but I never saw the Shockwave. So that's the first time I've actually seen.
They're really they're like 10 moves, aren't they? 10 moves, and that's it.
I think it's 4 in it, something like that.
Yeah.
But
it's a simple gun,
what do you
isn't it?
say about Swoop and not being able to get him over here? I think the term Holy Grail is overused a lot. Like people will go, "Oh, this is my Holy Grail," because I've been looking for it for a week. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, like my one Transformer Holy Grail was Swoop. I wanted him from when I was a kid. I never got him over here, and then I think it was in 2019. I walked up to one of the stalls in TF Nation, and there's a charity store called oh god, I forgot what it's called now. I forgot what it's called, but there's a store that basically gives all the money to charity, and someone had just put Swoop on there for, and it was I got him for like 40 quid. And he was missing his missiles. He had loads of the wrong stickers put on him, but a bit like you were saying earlier, Tez, stripped them off, toy hats them, got new stickers, and that's the only real Holy Grail I'd say I've had, and that was Swoop. I still haven't got a Shockwave. I've got was it Tandy Man, the version from Tandy?
It was a Galaxy Man.
Yeah, Galaxy.
Yeah, that was a weird box, isn't it?
I had that
Marky D's got a grey one. It's got Well, this one, my wife got me this for my 40th, and I didn't even know. Oh, I love a Shockwave.
Good for a KO.
That's a KO. That one, but
it at all.
Kind of. It kind of. I can't believe the batteries, because this is a 9-volt battery in this one. But it's saying that people say, "Oh, what's the most expensive you've spent on a Transformer?" And I was saying to Rich before, I probably spent more money on Toy Hacks labels, because you have to get them from the States,
the stickers and all that.
I have done every single, even my childhood. I mean, people get a bit.
That's why they look so good, I guess. They do.
And it's like they're not. Like it used to be paper stickers, and they'd wear off.
Have they released that one in the? They have released it in a more modern version, haven't they? But it's not G1 accurate, is it?
No.
Yeah, Wheeljack.
Yeah, Wheeljack.
Yeah, there's a few versions.
I just loved sitting there with a bit of light fluid, taking the off sticker, watching the telly, taking it off, and then getting your scalpel and just stick it. I've got a folder full of stickers which have the backs of stickers. It's like I was like, oh my god, I spent a bit. I wouldn't like to look at my account on that.
I did get that one as well.
Yeah,
I got him for only $30 over here.
That's good. A lot of him at certain lines in Big Game and Black Series, haven't they? Really cheap. Lots of stuff.
It's But what was your first Transformer again, Rick?
I'll get him. I'll show you. So this.
There we go.
So I had Power Master Prime actually on the evening of my 5th birthday, I think it was, and in the morning I woke up and I got Bruticus.
Oh, now you're talking, yeah.
So he's a combiner, Combaticons, very dusty, quite fragile now. So you got plastic.
Yeah, mine's the same.
Bruticus.
Brawl.
Yeah.
And this was the one I picked out of the case catalogue. He's seen better days, bless him, but I wouldn't upgrade him or swap him because he was the first, the one who started this madness of me collecting all these things.
Yeah.
Bruticus was my first, and I remember opening up. I can remember the wrapping paper now. It was navy blue with trains on it, and the wrapped up in
that's the stuff you need to remember, isn't it?
Yeah, it's funny, and I remember sneaking downstairs afterwards, and there was a box by the settee.
Yeah, you did.
And I looked in it, and I saw the side of Power Master Prime's box, and I got that at my party on the evening, and I got this on the morning. So that was my first one. That was my first one.
Well, I've got a slightly different. I always get, but you might be able to answer this as well, because my Bruticus is exactly the same as yours. But I've got Vortex.
That's from
this Rotor, isn't it? Rotor.
So you know your Fire Engine Optimus Prime you showed me earlier. That one.
That
was from RID. So within RID, that's Optimus. So within RID, that was 2001, I think. You had 3 factions in there. You had Autobots, you had Predacons, who were the main baddies.
Yeah, that's it.
Creatures. And then you had the Decepticons, and the Decepticons were essentially a repainted Bruticus. So there was Onslaught, Rotor, and a few others, and they were basically it's just the same mold paint in different colours.
It's the same mold, yeah.
But I mean, that's in nice condition you've got there. I mean, mine's proper faded and battered.
Richard, can I ask you a serious question, Richard? Can I ask you a serious question? Alice in the chat. Let's now Transformers. It's important, and I'm glad you do your YouTube channel. Yeah. But when you go to the fish and chip shop, A, ask for gravy, or B, don't have any sauce at all. Which one?
Or curry sauce.
It depends what I'm having. So if I'm having fish and chips, I'll have curry sauce. Right. Yeah. Or mushy peas if I fancy it, but I'd say 9 times out of 10 curry sauce. I wouldn't go for gravy. I wouldn't go for gravy usually from the fish and chip shop.
Oh, see.
But back in the day when I was at uni, I did used to have gravy on a hot pork sandwich.
Hot pork sandwich. Yeah. But if you had sausage and chips. We'd have gravy or curry sauce.
I'd still go for curry sauce.
It's curry sauce.
Yeah.
Well, we found that out we found that out, didn't we, in Redditch, Matt?
Yeah, when we went to Echo. Yeah.
I went right. We're all closer up north now. Look at me, Matt. I'm gonna go into a chip ship and order.
He was well shocked. Yeah.
Are you the proprietor of this chip shop? Yes. I like to order some chips, some gravy. Sausage. And some gravy, and he went, we don't serve gravy in here, so
Matt was doing a ruined chip.
The chip shop curry sauce. It's random. They serve your standard chip shop curry sauce and a Chinese curry sauce, which is really random.
Well, let me ask you another question. Would you have nothing on them? Just a bag of chips? Would you ever do that?
Yeah, of course.
Vinegar?
Yeah.
That's good. That's what I like. Yeah.
Maybe when I got home,
I don't know.
A bit of ketchup
chips. Hot water over me chips. Cool.
I was shocked. Wave in Spain in the 80s wasn't. Oh, that's the same thing as Megatron, wasn't it? Because the band.
Megatron. We ask every guest, Richard.
Yeah, we do ask every.
That's our gravy question.
Don't worry about it.
Friday, isn't it? Chippy tea. Friday.
Yeah, it's got to be chippy tea. I had I didn't. I was sensible tonight. I had veg and pie.
He's on his health. He's famous. That's what it is. He's getting his handsome looks back, and he's all right. Different world tour,
Mr. Lord.
I'm dying for a chocolate bar. I had a chocolate in about a month now.
It's funny that you say about the My Little Pony Transformers. There's
yeah.
I've got one of my best mates. Is a guy called John Keep Dave. He's got his own little channel, and he's from Newcastle, and we did a thing called Geordie Roulette, where I sent him I think it was 25 quid. Sent him a list of stuff and said, "Send me one of them." So I don't know which one it is, and I'll get it in the post. But you can have one pick, and he picked a My Little Pony Transformer. But luckily, I ended up getting a Black Series figure anyway. But yeah.
Oh, you're right. Shabby's got Shabby's a Brony collector. No, he's not. He's he's got one. He's got one.
He's got one.
I've got two.
Yeah, that's a collector then. That's
a collector.
Yeah.
You've got the Optimus one.
Yeah.
Good old Gerard and Miriam sent this. Awesome.
Oh, it's good. Yeah. Pete's got a good question. Let's do. I'll go first. This is my transforming sound effect. Ready?
Oh no!
Yeah. Right. Then Matt next, and you vote who's going to win. Right. Here we go. Here we go. I used to do that when I was a kid. Right. Go on, Matt. You'll go.
Let's just clear the fray.
Oh. And again, just that was and again. That was.
It's not bad, is it?
Yeah.
A bit loud.
Go on, Rich. You'll go.
God, after this year's.
That's good, isn't it? Yeah.
Right,
go on, Shabby.
Okay. Mr. Lover. Ooh, Mr. Lover.
I was waiting for that. Just waiting. He doesn't know the sounds. He's not a Transformer collector.
The cards. Oh, yeah. I think Rich has got to do that one.
I tell you what, though, it is funny because, like I said, you say about Transformers, but look at all them bad boys that still aren't
He's got in boxes, sitting in boxes.
All in boxes.
He won't get them out.
I know.
He's got loads. He's got no one. He won't get them out.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like I said to Tez when we were kids, it was so easy to do. And then, so I thought, when the Transformers 86, I'll collect the 86, but we have a shop here called Ollie's.
Yeah.
And it'll do $50 Transformers for like $20. That's it. The Optimus Prime that came with the chocolate that was $50, you got it for $19 in there, and it's all brand new. So I thought, I'll get. So I got a hot rod, and I got a pin rod, and it took me a week to transform him. So I thought, forget it, keep all the rest in boxes.
But you've got the grapple you've got on the shelf there. That is virtually identical to the G1 toy. That transformation, it's exactly the same. Same as the you've got the Grimlock, the Studio 2's Grimlock. That is near enough.
I think the apart from the jump starters. I think the easiest. I think me and Super Awesome Geek Show, we worked out that the two easiest Transformers to transform are between Sea Spray, because watch. Yeah, you just do that. Yeah. So I think that's the first easy, and then following behind is Warpath, because you do the same. Warpath. You do the same, but then you've got to push that back, and then you've got to pull his arms out. And then
are you getting these ones yet? Are you getting them yet?
I've got Wheeler. Yeah, Wheelie, the core class one.
I was looking for Spike Wiki, but he's hard to find. Spike.
Didn't the wheelie come with? Didn't the wheelie come with?
Grimlock.
But it's only
it was a figure there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one actually transforms. Yeah. The wheelie come with Grimlock. Didn't even have the knees.
I like Wheelie. I don't mind Wheelie. Everybody slags him off, but as a Transformer, Rich. I mean, you had things like let me just you had Brawn. You had Brawn, the mini bot Brawn.
I loved him.
And then they brought out Outback, which is a remold. And then you had
in a box, I'm surprised you haven't got them all displayed out.
Dude, I've got a tiny room. And then you've got things like a Huffer, and then they brought out Pipes, which is a slight difference. But then they brought out Wheelie, and everybody moaned. But like, at least he was original.
Well, he was actually an original Hasbro mold, because a lot of the stuff that you prefer, so it's Spray, they were all from different lines, like Takara or Michael.
Yeah, but this is original.
That was part of the movie ones, which was the first Hasbro.
He looks stupid.
Mold.
It does, doesn't he? Yeah.
He's got printed hands. He's got stamped hand. Yeah,
it's not good.
I always say he's like the Jar Jar Binks of Transformers.
Oh,
yeah, I would say so. I'd agree with that statement. I would.
Yeah, annoying character, but But I think my worst Transformer has got to be either. Well, I mean, I love Menasor. I love Menasor, and I love, but Motormaster, the big shoes.
Yeah,
he's the central bot when he's transforming. He's pretty bad, but.
Says he's in his element tonight, Matt.
I've got them all out. But we have
book of runabout.
Yeah, they were just terrible. They were just like you. This one's broke now. You pulled them back and they sprang up and
look good as cars, but they're rubbish as robots.
And then I mean, what are you supposed to do with that?
Were they a budget line? Are those ones? Were they cheaper?
I think they're about $4.99 or something.
Yeah.
But
they're fixable though. I fixed a few of them in my time.
Yeah, I was watching Palatoid, Toy Dave doing them.
Yeah, he did one of them, didn't they? Yeah, I mean, a lot of the G1, right? There's some really bad toys there, but like you've shown, but there's a lot of nostalgia attached to them. Whereas probably some of the work, even the bad toy as a kid was you have amazing memories playing with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas I think more modern ones for me. I mean, I bought one of the Cyberverse figures. I think I was lucky. I think I was one of the first people to review it. It was one of the Warrior class Star Screams, and it was my most viewed video for a while. And it was awful. It had a horrible gimmick. I haven't got it anymore. I flogged it, but like basically, like it didn't really transform into anything. The wings just had this horrible flipping gimmick. So it's those kind of novelty ones I don't like. But if I don't like something now, I tend to sell it on.
Some were a bit gimmicky, weren't they?
Those new ones out, I see them Legacy with all the bright colours. Is that just
the ones the ones that were just announced this week, and I didn't know this myself. But G2, I've got a love of G2. So for those of you who don't know, G1 is what you call like the original run of Transformers.
Hold on, I've got some pictures. Rich. Hold on. I'll say,
no, he's sorted this week.
Some regional. I haven't just been making videos about cutting down trees.
Well, they got to get the cardboard for the boxes somewhere, Tez. I mean, come on, you know.
Yeah, that's it. Here we go. So this is jazz, isn't it?
It's taking a while, Tez. It's not. There it is.
Yeah. So this. The G2 basically was released, I think it was in the early 90s, where they took the original molds and redecoed them in bright colours. Now, interestingly, Jazz was re-released, but it was just re-released white with different stickers. But there was a concept art of an orange Jazz. So all this line is concept art. They've never had toys in these colours before.
Oh,
so
wow.
This is based on a concept art of Jazz. And this one is the Studio Series mold, and it looks like it comes with a different shoulder cannon, which is quite cool. And it's got the G2 Autobot logo on there and all. So I've pre-ordered this one.
Yes, there it is. Yeah. Or Jazz and Wheelie had a love child.
Oh, it looks alright. I mean, it's horrible, but it's lovely at the same time.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. It reminds me of that. Like, I love G2.
Oh, here we go. I've got the there we go. There's the Thundercracker. That's the new Thunder. I think I've got the I've got there we go. Hound's only seen in the Transformers movie. It's weird.
Does he get killed at the beginning? Does he get killed at the beginning?
You don't know.
Well, he appears in season 4 in Japan. So I mean, it's literally that scene. That's all you're seeing for, isn't it? Walking out the shuttle.
Yeah, he walks down the ramp, doesn't he? And you got Sunstreaker in the background, and that's when Optimus Prime drives out, and you got the touch. You know, I'm getting goose pimples talking about that.
You should say that when you do that noise. I mean,
I'm in my element, Rich, because it's all.
You can't get a word in usually.
I love it to death. It's they don't let me talk about Spectrum and Transformers.
We're frightened to let you, Tez. We're frightened to let you talk most of the time because we don't know what you're going to say.
It's true. It's true. I am.
You're footing it deeply. So yeah.
Here we go. There we go. I've got another question. We've got Danny's here. Danny's been saving Plymouth this week, by the way. He's been saving Plymouth.
That video Danny did, was it on your website?
Oh no, it's on my Facebook.
That was that one Danny filmed at late night.
Yeah, no, Danny filmed it. Yeah, Danny filmed it late at night. And
I've been showing it to everyone. Danny, all Plymouth people I know. Yeah. My mum was not very happy, so yeah.
Yeah, you see, well, you got to get it out. You got to get it out. I was going to say, I've spilled beer on my questions. I can't see it.
Well, they're not very big, your questions.
I know.
You must have run out by now.
Well, no, I think we've covered everything really. But
all right.
All right. What if you had to choose apart from Bumblebee the movie, which is awesome? Which would be your go-to Michael Bay Transformers incarnation?
I think that I'll probably go the first one. I think that the first one is probably the best. 2007. I think that Dark of the Moon is quite good as well, because that reminds me of there was a G1 episode that's very, very similar to that film. But I'd probably go order-wise. Bumblebee's the best. 2007, Dark of the Moon, Revenge of the Fallen, Age of Extinction, and then the Last Night is just gone.
I did love Ravage in that first. The Ravage in that for that. It was a good. I did like the way they did it. I did like Ravage. Bay films. A lot of people don't. I did like that. Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to the new one. I think that they course corrected with Bumblebee, and it feels like a backward step. Feels more towards there's too much going on, and I've got nothing against Beast Wars characters. It was a story-driven film, Bumblebee, and it just seems to have gone back to being a load of robots that will get no.
Yeah, they should have. I would be nice if they did the second one, but showed maybe the spaceship crashing and stuff.
Well,
and then
you know what?
Why do they do that? It's money.
You should just do it. Just make the cartoon.
Got to be licensing on it for those G1 kind of thing. It's got to be. Because print money. You know what I mean?
The one thing I want from a live-action Transformers film more than anything is Megatron to actually be the bad guy. To be in the film and be a bad guy, because in the first film he was frozen. In the second film, he ended up being second fiddle to the Fallen. In Dark of the Moon, he was second fiddle to Sentinel Prime. He was Galvatron in the fourth film, and God knows what happened in the Last Night.
Yeah,
he was just like a muscle man, wasn't he?
Yeah, and there's rumours that because in the new film you've got the Autobots, you've got the Maximals, you've got the Terracons, and there's rumours that the Terracons are actually working for Unicron, so they reckon that Unicron is going to be in this film, so which would be interesting.
I just want like the first that 6.5 minutes of Bumblebee where it's on Cybertron. The humans are great, but like let's have just like a transfer.
There was rumours of what was going to be in the works, wasn't there? That was purely CGI, but I don't know what happened to that. But that 6 minutes, which was, I think that was actually added really late on in the film.
I think it was, wasn't it?
It wasn't going to be added in, but that really like just proved how they could take the G1 designs, and I've got the one of the 3-0. Optimus Prime.
Oh yes,
there, which is lovely. I think that design of Prime is perfect. That
is. Look again, Rich. Look again, Rich.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so we've got this is a 3-0. It doesn't transform, but that's 3-0.
Yeah. And you got your Bumblebee as well, haven't you? The Bumblebee.
So I've got Prime.
They're great. They are. Make great.
That's what they should have done.
Really lovely figures.
Yeah. They should just even copy maybe the Transformers the movie and done it in a proper film, but James.
I mean, I think I'd love to see it, right? But I'm also it's 40 years old. I'm nothing against it being taken in a new direction. I think that what Bumblebee did really well is it developed the character, and that was a new version of Bumblebee. That wasn't the one that was on the Ark in the 80s. That was a new Bumblebee, and I think that worked well. But we'll see.
I'd do that. The next movie in Plymouth, transforming into trees everywhere. The tree formers. Yeah. Chris, why was Hot Rod French? Why make him French?
Oh God!
The France, shabby.
I just don't understand that at all. I mean, that film is just probably one of the worst ever made. Just terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
I think I had a problem with. There was some good Revenge of the Fallen, which is the second Transformers Bay movie. It took 40 minutes for Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox to run from here. They were there. It took them like 45 of the film to run there, and it was just like gotta get the thing to do the thing to set the thing off, and the thing.
I mean, at least it was a little bit fun. I mean, the Optimus in that film will give me a face at the end. That's not something Optimus would say. Oh, hello.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Let me go and talk about they're going mad about something.
Well, Chris. Me and Chris, especially Chris's brother Andrew. I mean, this is I was saying to Rich before. when I was, I think about 89, I gave all my Transformers, all my G1s to Chris and Andrew, and which is quite surprising because Chris was younger than Andrew, his brother, and he broke all Andrew's Transformers, but mine stayed intact. And the fact that Chris and Andrew, in about 2000, I think about 2000, they sent me a box. They gave it to my mum, and I went to my mum's and said, "Oh yeah, Andrew and Chris have got a box. They left a box full of toys for you," and I opened it up, and everything was in there. Even they'd gone through and they had their Transformers still, and even the right missiles were there. Everything was there. And then I've said this story lots of times. And then a couple of years ago, Andrew went after his mum passed away. After Andrew's passed away a couple of years ago, they went into the attic and said, well, actually, Chris said, "Andrew, send them bloody flattened Transformer boxes to Tez because I had about 30, and I've got 30 of those boxes, and they're still there." So I'm just saying, I'm not taking the piss out of Chris because he usually takes the piss out of me, but I'm just saying thank you, Chris. He's there. It means a lot. It means a lot. It means a lot.
What is, so Tez, when you're into Transformers and everything as a kid, what is your fondest memory of getting a figure when you were younger? If you can remember back that far.
I don't know. I think it was.
I'm awake, Stu.
I think it was getting Sunstreaker because I love Cannonball Run.
Yeah.
Cannonball, and I loved the whole kind of the Lamborghini. I think, and this was always quite difficult to find. I mean, I've got Swiper, I've got Red Alert. It was just like there was like one in Woolworths.
Yeah.
And I was oh god, there's one, and then you never saw him again. It was really hard to find in shops.
There was a lot of things like that you see once, and then isn't it funny? Like I can remember clear as day, and this toy doesn't exist, right? But I remember seeing it as a kid, so I think it was me brain playing tricks on me. Remember Visionaries?
Yeah.
Remember them? I remember clear as day. Must have dreamt it. I remember seeing a Visionary with a pretender shell of the animal that turned into, and it doesn't exist. Right, I've never seen it, but I can remember it being in Bloxwich Woolworths and seeing this thing. So I think it's just I must have saw like one of the pretenders and the Visionaries next to each other.
You kind of make things up, don't you, in your head.
And it's funny you say about like Woolworths because probably one of my strongest memories was getting a Transformer was in Woolworths. Do you remember the Constructicons? Devastator.
Yeah, Devastator.
I haven't got enough room, but yeah.
So I went to Woolworths and I got all of the Constructicons except for Hook, and apparently there was only one Hook in each box where there was multiples of other ones. So I went to Woolworths, and at the time we said, like, can you hold on to this figure for my son? 2 weeks later, we turn up to pick it up because my dad had the phone call. I get there and then sold it 10 minutes before to another guy. And I was in tears, like a little 5-year-old, 6-year-old kid, going, oh, God, I'm never going to get it. Anyway, a week later, 10 o'clock at night, there's a knock at the door. And it's the manager of Woolworths. And he brought one round and said, I'm really sorry this has happened. Here you are. And he just gave it for nothing. And it was just like, that is just
you don't do that anymore.
It was just brilliant. I remember staying up to midnight combining Devastator, and it was
brilliant.
It was hard to get Devastator. I've got a reissue. I've got another memory. I'm just transforming. I remember.
You should be careful not to show that. There's a gun in it. So
all right, I'll show it like that. Okay. Yeah, I got Megatron for Christmas in '85. 85, yeah. And then I remember walking down in the snow after Christmas, like it must have been the 28th of December 1985. Walking down to the newsagents in the village in the snow with Megatron in my hand and listening to Aha Take On Me on my headphones, because that I think it had been at #1, but I had the Aha album as well, and then picking up the Christmas edition. It's still got my name on it. Scott Rowland's on it. Picking up that edition. How Christmassy was that? just picking.
I remember seeing those.
And just that, just like I've got Megatron. I've got I'm going down to the shops on Christmas in the snow because it's supposed to snow at Christmas. That was just
a convention for Transformers because you get like Star Wars has Celebration, G.I. Joe has Joker, Seaman has PowerCon.
You got roll out roll call, but that's sort of stopped now, isn't it? It's not
it still happens. So it happens. But it's really small. It's like in a church hall.
It's
somewhere.
It's near me. It's Dave Trees near Fordingbridge.
I've been there for the last few years. I've taken up there too. You got BotCon in the US and you got TF Nation in the UK. So that's the biggest.
He used to do bigger. It was in a hotel, wasn't it? It used to be, and now he's doing it now it's
a good little place. I picked up some bits from there. TF Nation's pretty good. That happens every August in Birmingham. And I was saying earlier to Tess, we had like Stan Bush there the one year doing a gig on the evening singing his songs.
You got the touch.
You
got the power.
So that was good. I think they've got this year. They've got the voice of the original RC there, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I think people like In Demand go there, don't they? Like people like that.
In Demand. Kapow aren't there this year. They're stopping going. But there's that store. There's a store called Toy Foo who basically give a load of money to Mary's Meals. So you donate toys there. Whatever the profit is goes to Mary's Meals. Get a lot of money for charity.
That's cool.
Really good.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you got your GI Joe crossovers as well.
I picked up.
Here we go.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Has Connor got those?
So I picked up.
Oh wow! Look at that. That's cool.
There we go. Yeah, and you get the what's it called? The Megatron as well.
I've got Megatron over here.
So the figure as well with it. Yeah, that's good.
Well, you do. I've actually put Crankcase on that because Crankcase come with the original Striker.
That's
them. It come with a store, but you get a Megatron.
That's the Hiss tank. Yeah,
the Hiss tank. There we go.
I mean, the thing is with these is that like they're built by the G.I. Joe team, not by the Transformers team, so they're pretty simple. They're a bit more. They've got the articulation. They don't tap together as well.
A year ago. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I like them. And I've actually sold the Stalker figure that came with this because I wanted to keep Crankcase on it. So I ended up getting this for like 15 quid instead of like I think it was.
Did you ever get any? Because in fact, all mine broke with the Transformers Star Wars crossovers, like Luke Skywalker.
I had a few of them. I had the X-Wing.
Yeah, they all broke. Mine broke as well. Yeah, mine broke.
And they're not easy to find either now, are they? They're not the easiest thing to.
I've still got pieces in bits somewhere. Yeah. I always wanted the Megatron Sega Mega Drive.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was a Sega Mega Drive and it transforms. Yeah.
I've got a few with the crossovers. I've got the Ghostbusters one, the Back to the Future.
I've got
the Jurassic Park one. I got in the sale.
Yeah. So there's Top Gun and X-Men as well. Do you know we spoke about? I just want to say one Transformers name because we've been talking about Transformers all night. We've never mentioned Soundwave. No one's mentioned Soundwave yet.
Yeah. That's mostly everyone's favourite figure. So,
it's one of the best G. I mean, it's still mental that, like, I mean, even this year, like, I picked up, where is it? It's not Soundwave, but I picked up Twincast, who's a repaint of Blaster.
That's right.
Buy that in Smith, and it's a boombox. Like, kids don't even know what a boombox
is.
And yet you can buy a toy of it in Smith.
Yeah.
It's mental. Absolutely. But Soundwave is one of the best G1 toys.
Yeah, what's probably one of the best newer Soundwave figures, would you say, if you wanted to get a Soundwave?
I say the best one is mainline is the Netflix version.
Right.
Here we go. Yeah, I've got that one.
Really hard to find now.
I've got that one.
Yeah, that comes with the tapes. It comes with the tapes.
Yeah, you could Ravage and. But I never. That was a bit of a
Laserbeak, Ravage. You can wrap that.
What did you think of that Netflix show? I loved it. I thought it was good.
It was good. I didn't. The last one was.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. They all had plot loopholes in them and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it was just cool to see some cool robots transforming in a car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I watched it.
People judge these things too harshly. I enjoyed it. It was a bit of fun.
So yeah, I'm gonna change. What's your feelings on sort of collecting now? Everything's changing now because you used to collect a lot of Black Series Star Wars as well, didn't you?
I think that it's all about like what your definition of value is for a collector, I suppose. And like we've all got some things you will buy no matter what the price is. You see something you want and it doesn't matter. But what's happened with Black Series and Marvel Legends lately is I feel that they were absolutely worth 20 quid. I mean, when I started to pick them up, they were about like 17.99 when they first come out. But now they're creeping up to like 25, 26, 27 quid for. I think I've seen the new, the Mandalorian Luke, 29.99 in one shop.
Somewhere with 30 quid, somewhere.
And like you've got the deluxe figures like Cobb Banthea. Like I bought him, I got him in the sale for 15 quid. But he was originally like 40 odd quid, weren't he? So I think
it's say that though, but the Transformers is going the same way, you know.
Well, and they are exactly. They are going the same way. I mean that blaster that Twincast I showed you, I bought him in blaster colours, so in red, exactly 12 months ago for $23.99, and then I bought him from the same shop a year later, and he was $31.99. The prices have shot up completely, and this is why I've had to take a bit of a step back. And even within the Transformers line, like I'm not going to pick up any of the new Rise of the Beast stuff. I'll wait till it hits the sale. The G.I. Joe stuff I've bought in the sale, and the Black Series, I still love the look of some of the Black Series figures. But now, like, I'd sooner wait to pick them up cheap, because if you wait 6 months, it's not like before, is it? Where if you missed out on one, then you're going to have to pay the late tax. Now you're finding cheaper.
That's what we're doing. We're doing the Black Series, aren't we, Matt? I mean, I got the client this morning, and I got Gin Ursel, the new updated one from Rogue One, a tenner each off Amazon. So that'll.
I'm waiting to get Ned B, but I want to pay 20 quid at most for it. I do not want to pay 30 quid for a Ned B, so I'm just going to wait on that one.
It gets to the point as well, because have you got any of the Bandai model kits? Have you ever done any of those? I think because you get to the point where, like, I picked up. So I did this little R2. So basically, you can paint them, but you don't have to paint them. So I've done it like a bit dirty and tattered away. This scales really well with the Black Series.
It's better, isn't it? It's better scale.
It's better scale. And I bought the. So this was, I think, 45 quid, the Mando model kit. And it's more expensive. But you get a load of accessories. You get fun putting it together, and it scales really well. You can get some more posability with it. Actually, the prices become a little bit closer. You can buy a Mando figure for 30 quid, or you can buy a model kit, spend a few hours putting it together, customize it a bit, get more.
It
becomes like I'd sooner pick up one of these because there's more to it.
That R2 and R5. I think it was a 2-pack, wasn't it?
And it weren't a lot. It was about 40 quid for the two of them.
And there's the legs.
That's pretty good.
Got legs on it. Way better scale.
But I think now we just have to be a little bit more careful about like where we spend our money. Like,
and
it's very easy.
You're an opener as well, aren't you? So you don't care about the packaging, do you, Matt?
No. What were you saying, Shabby? Sorry, mate.
I was saying, do you think the Transformers has gone the way like it's more for adult collectors and paying these sort of prices? You know, the 35, 40, that kind of thing.
So yes.
The core class sort of.
I would say yes, but I think Hasbro have got a bit of a problem, and I don't know if it's the same in Black Series, so maybe you can keep me honest here. But I think that they're charging adult prices, but the quality of the product is still a child's toy.
They don't.
I think that's the issue. I mean, I picked up, and I can't show you what it's like, but I picked up the new Jazz here. So this is the latest Jazz figure.
The Cybertron,
Cybertronian Jazz. And he arrived, took him out the box, and half the paint's missing off his visor. So
I saw the picture. I saw the picture.
I've contacted Hasbro, and they've basically refunded me for him, which is good of them.
All right.
You get them for free.
Are you brave enough to touch it up yourself with a bit of paint?
I mean, I'm capable of doing that. It's just a thing. Why should I have to? It's like this Bumblebee. Like, I picked him up. As soon as I took him out of the box, he was that flopper.
Floppy legs.
And put tape around the inside just to tighten up the joints.
PTF
and it seems
tape,
to me you have to repair everything.
Plymouth tape.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah. So there's even like Slicer here. I picked up Slicer this week. Who's a repainted Wheeljack. He's like the Action Master version of him, and like his hips just like all over the shop.
Yeah.
I know how it feels. I've been floppy for years, so I know exactly.
I think with a lot of the toy lines, you know, the lines are blurred, aren't they, between what an adult toy collector would get and would a child like you said you've always said it, Shabby. You know, you go into a toy shop when you were a kid and you would just be you stick your arm down the line of carded Star Wars
now, and it's $50, $40, $60, $80.
Yeah. And they're adamant, aren't they? Hasbro adamant that children are still buying these toys, and they're not.
No, they're not. I tried to get Josh into, because he was obsessed with that the horrible thing called Fortnite. I thought, I'll buy him some figures, and all his Fortnite figures are in here. They're really good figures, but like he had no interest in them at all. I used to play, you know, with Josh. We used to get on a Saturday morning. Dad, can I be the Decepticons this morning? I'm like, yes, I'll be the Autobots, and we get the cardboard boxes and make dens and stuff, and just like, you know, like. But you grow up, don't you?
I think it's different now because I mean my son's 37 and he loves Pokemon. Pokemon. He loves it, and he likes Lego. And he's got into some Marvel stuff. But you give him an iPad and that's it. You've lost him for an evening.
No. Keep that stuff away from kids because you just lose your kids.
I think Lego is one of the last things that kids still play with, on it. I think Lego's definitely one of the last things. Definitely.
It's funny, isn't it? I mean, it makes you think like, is this just our generation and then everything will die out? Do you know what I mean?
It might. I've always said, like your granddad or your great uncle who used to like be into his train sets or his building transistor radios in his attic. And we are them people now.
Well, look at when I go to the Sandown Toy Fair, any of the toy fairs or NEC, not NEC but Sandown, they sell the die-cast cars. No one's buying them. They want more modern stuff, vintage stuff.
I know it's on Jules Bird's video. The guy selling all the hot, and it's over here. The amount of flea markets we go to, and there's just tables full of Hot Wheels because no one's buying them. You know what I mean? But Sai just made a good point. I just saw what Sai said, and this is a positive thing. It's funny, isn't it? The Ghost Rider was $250 that no one backed. Yet Farland have just made that massive Batmobile for $60. I mean,
and it's sold out.
Sold out.
I mean, that looks great. That Batmobile does. It looks really, really
nice. I mean, before, because of the way everything's been going on, us lot would have turned around and said, "Oh, it's going to be at least $150 to $60."
Brilliant price. I missed out. I think they added some more stock today. In Demand and Star Action Figures had some extra stock, and I looked and I went on and it sold out in less than 10 minutes.
Because
Amazon haven't put the UK Amazon haven't put it up yet, so I'm waiting to see if I can grab one there.
Do you find that you wait a little bit more though with some of this stuff? Because I went through phases, and I've kind of done more of it recently. But I've pre-ordered a few things. But I'd sooner walk into a shop and pick it up now.
I would,
because otherwise you end up. There's something about doing that.
The novelty not with pre-orders, it's worn off because by the time you get it, you're like, and it goes straight on your shelf and you do something else because you've seen so many.
What's next?
I think it's that chase thing, isn't it? The chase is more fun. The chase is more fun than actually getting the thing.
And recently, like Star Wars Hasbro, the quality of stuff has been terrible because it's all been damaged, and you'd rather just see it in the shop and pick the best one if you can. So.
Well, you were saying you can't do that with these sealed boxes, can you?
No, you can't. No, that's why everyone.
Although on some of these legacy boxes, people are pulling the heads off, aren't they?
Oh yeah, that's been like, and sometimes bits can fall out as well. I mean, it's bonkers because they're using these paper strings now instead of wire.
Yeah,
and I've had it where it scuffed the paint underneath the thing and that. So it's. I think, as I can't remember who said it earlier, but I think we'll go back to having actual collector's versions of the boxes. I think it would be a bad idea if Hasbro went, "We'll charge you an extra couple of quid for your in-box collector with a window."
What the hell's that, Tez?
Yeah. And then we could, if you want an outbox one, then we won't send you in a box.
I think that's what it is. And the other thing as well is, with Star Wars, the last panel saying they're no longer doing there was no pre-orders on it. Yeah. I'm thinking, right, well, is it all going back in the stores then? Because if it is, that'll be awesome.
Well, that's what they're saying with the Indiana Jones figures, aren't they? They're all appearing now, aren't they, in America? It's weird that they're all in the Walmarts and Targets, aren't they? They're starting to appear. And the Black Series Biker Scout helmet is rumored just to be in stock. They're saying there's no pre-order for it.
It's funny because they've done similar like that Origins Jazz. I mean, that come out of nowhere and it shipped within like a week or so after the pre-order going up. So I mean, I prefer that because actually it's current. Whereas you're right, you can pre-order something. I remember I pre-ordered a figure. It was a Sandstorm Generation 2 figure, and it took 14 months to come.
Wow. This is what I mean. We talk about nostalgia, and
you could die.
I always tell that story that when the kids are older, what did you do as a kid? Oh yeah, I remember my dad pre-ordered that thing, and it didn't come till August, and we had to
wait. Reminisce about those.
The thing is, the Transformers, Hasbro can do what they like, can't they? They got no one to tell them what to release, have they? Like,
well, that's true, isn't it? Yeah, because with Star Wars, you've got Disney.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if you've noticed the same with other things that you can, but the amount of product has just shot up. It's not just the prices; it's the amount as well. There's a lot of there's so many different Transformers lines.
I get confused. I was saying I get more confused about Transformers than the lines of
That's why
Star Wars.
I just stuck with the studios or anything that says Transformers the movies. That'll do me.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
I don't understand, like G.I. Joe, like Castle, why we don't see a lot more of that in the UK, because that's quite harder to get.
What the hell is this?
Oh my god, I remember that.
It's not It's not a Transformer. Oh, I've just killed Megatron.
Oh,
no, it's not. It's a kid. It's a kid's one.
Oh, didn't you buy that or something? I'll buy it on eBay.
No, it said GoBot. It said GoBot, and I thought, oh, cool, GoBot, cool.
Oh, I know what that is.
And I thought it was that big, but I didn't realize Play School.
Yeah,
did a line called GoBot. I thought it was this big, and it came through. And what the hell have I ordered? But it's kind of cool because it does this. And I can't do it now. It does that, and it's got parachutes.
That's very odd. That's very odd. Isn't it,
I know. But I thought it was this big, and it came, and I'm like, I didn't order this. I thought it was a GoBot.
How big is it, Tez? How big is it?
It's bigger than a baby's arm holding an apple. I was going to say, there was one last small subject to go on to.
Small subject.
No. Small bit of paper. Yeah. Well, no, but smaller than this. Because we all know there's some fantastic Star Wars video games out there, but they're also Shabby might not even know this. There's some brilliant Transformer games out there.
There is.
What's the one? Not this one on the ZX
Spectrum.
Not this one. No, not this one.
PlayStation ones.
Yeah.
What's the one on Cyber? What's the one on Cybertron?
There's War of Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron.
There's two.
I can't remember which one I've played, but one of them I really loved. Yeah.
But Shabby. It's sort of Transformers, but before they came to Earth.
Yeah, so the Fall of Cybertron, the second game, ends with the Ark crashing on Earth.
Yeah, the crash on Earth.
Episode 1.
I think it was the Wall of Cybertron when you get in the Ark. Is that near the end? You get in the Ark.
That's the fall of it. That's the fall
of
Cybertron.
Because Shabby, you can get these on the PlayStation. They're cheap.
Yeah, those were.
They're great. War of Cybertron. You can play Grimlock.
Did Jazz have like a frisbee weapon or something? Was that?
Yeah, something like that. There's actually a scene where you play a Soundwave, isn't there? You can eject the cassettes and attach.
Yeah, you can eject.
There's an Autobot campaign and a Decepticon campaign, so you can you did a story from both sides. That's really good. One of the best ones was on PS2, the Armada game. I don't know if you ever.
Oh, the Micromaster. The Micromaster.
Yeah. They've got like little mini cons.
Mini-cons.
Like, basically, like it was like kind of. Open world's the wrong term, but you had a level and you had to go and search for these mini cons, and they gave you
hotspot, and things like that, wasn't it?
God, hot shot.
Yeah,
But there was that one, and I think that Devastation was pretty good as well.
If you were, that was you want your cartoon on a game that was just Transformers Devastation. Also available on the PlayStation. Shabby, I'm trying to push Shabby. Shabby only plays football games.
Yeah,
and Horace goes skiing.
Devastation a bit like a beat 'em up, isn't it? With like levels. It's
a bit shooting. It's like driving and it's like bullet time and all that. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's good.
Yeah.
Was that wasn't there a G1 game where you go around the city fighting each other and stuff? What was
that's it. That's Devastation.
That was Devastation. Yeah. It's interesting because they made Megatron a tank in that, so he looks like he did in G1, but he's almost
he's a tank. Yeah,
they always do that, don't they? Yeah.
Why
couldn't they just come up with something? Oh, he's got a miniaturizing device on him that he can make himself, like the Ant-Man. He's got some special mechanism that can make him.
Well, there is that in Transformers lore, isn't there? Like,
is there?
Shift matter
goes into the
shift matter or something.
Mass shifting.
That'd be so cool, wouldn't it? See in a film and he's that small, a gun, and then that'd be great. It's like,
because there was also when they had the Transformers Michael Bay movies, which weren't that.
Yeah, so that'd be a great story, wouldn't it? A kid finds. Or a teenager finds this weapon and it's like a normal gun, but when he fires it, it destroys like buildings.
That's in one of the early comics.
And you really find out near the film it's Megatron, and that'd be such a cool film.
That's in one of the comics.
That's what you need. That's what you need, isn't it? That's what you need. Something like that.
I would love a Studio Series 86 Megatron. And what I don't get is they say, we can't do it now, it turns into a gun. But they've released an Optimus Prime that turns into a gun. Like, as part of the...
that'd be good, yeah.
So why can't they do a Megatron?
My argument is with like Star Wars playsets, they release a bar playset. I mean, that
bar, you're
encouraging children to drink.
And sever limbs off people when you do drink.
And I'll just show issue 1. My childhood
issue 1, is it? Oh, look
at that. I want to show my two favorite trunks because they got in the States. They got a different issue 1 was same story but a different cover.
Different, was it?
Yeah, issue 1, September the 20th, 84. And my second on the back is my second favorite cover.
Oh, here we go.
I always say he always used to he used to hold the same mystique as Boba Fett, the Boba Fett of Transformers. I've always said.
Yeah, in the comics, he was more trying to take over command, wasn't he? Whereas in the cartoon, he was more of a loyal servant to Megatron.
In the comic, he came because there was a massive battle between the Autobots and the Decepticons, and suddenly Shockwave appeared from Cybertron and just killed everybody in one shot.
That's why I like Skywarp though, because he was the same thing. He was always behind Starscream, so with him being black and purple, he'd look
mysterious.
I thought he's cool.
Well, Chris's lovely comment. That's a great comment, Chris.
Stuck together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, but are you going to go and see the Beast Wars? Because I
will go and see it. I will go and see it. I've got a bit of a. I was never a fan of Beast Wars. I was saying this to you earlier, Tess, because basically when Beast Wars come out, that signalled the end of my childhood with Transformers. Because it was like, Optimus ain't a bloody monkey, he's a truck. I don't like this.
It's not much of a disguise, is it? There's a huge monkey running down the street.
I mean, as I've got older, I appreciate Beast Wars for what it is, and I don't mind it. But the Transformers films always come out around my birthday in June, and this is coming out around my birthday. So I'll go.
Yeah.
Oliver, my son's going to come with me and watch it. So I'll go. I'll enjoy it, and then if it's any good, I'll watch it again. If it's not, I won't bother.
The funniest thing about these Transformers movies, though, the best scene in it has nothing to do with Transformers. It's Megan Fox fixing that car engine.
Yeah, come on.
Getting sweaty. Yeah, getting sweaty over the engine.
What we would like, and this is why we've had like the closest
The real action heroes.
A story about a Transformers film about Transformers would be nice. Rather, I mean,
the humans, isn't it?
Don't get me wrong, but I don't really want to see dogs jumping or whatever goes on in some people in I
just want to see a proper story then. I just want to see a proper story leaving Cybertron and then crashing in Earth, and then it's like the cartoon, and then trying to.
It'd be good to see that. It would be good to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, but maybe one day.
Energon cubes, the old big
old school.
Make it old school. I agree.
Make it old school.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. There's some of these. I can't remember any of the YouTubers who do them now. Who stop motion animation with. Have you ever seen them, Shabby? Like someone will take
Ultramarcus does some.
Ultramarcus,
Transformers ones. I've seen their 6-inch Marvel Legends done when Wolverine fights.
They're they're amazing. Aren't they?
Have to do it with like to move them.
They've got there's Ultramarcus who's done some amazing work.
There's some fantastic work out there.
One of my best mates, and it isn't stop motion, but Jugheap Dave, he's got a channel, and he does like rock reviews. So rather than like reviewing like a toy normally, he'll write a song about it. And it's normally like metal stuff, and it's really a little bit like that. But then he's also some of them are quite funny. He's a Geordie. He raps a little bit about like certain things as well, and it's just fun. It's something different. So like,
give me ideas, man.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Oh, Shabby does Star Wars poetry, don't you, Shabby?
He just dances. It's Friday.
Yeah.
That Star Wars poetry was 3 years ago now, Tess.
Come on, Tess.
Yeah. That was my last Star Wars figure review with Vince. God, that was a good video. It was like the Wonder Years, wasn't it? Bit of 8mm YouTuber. Who makes a YouTube?
I remember Vintage Dave doing it. He did
Vintage Dave did a comment, and Super Awesome did some.
Super Awesome.
Who shoots a YouTube video on Super 8? Only me. Right. I don't know. We've got a couple of minutes left. Is anybody? Do you want what's happening on your channel next, Rich?
So I mean, I do a show. I try and do it every week, but it's more like fortnightly. It's called A Week in Toys, where basically I just talk through what I bought for the week. I open a few boxes and talk about the faulty toys I've had. I've bought
faulty toys.
So I do that. I try and do a few shorts. I think we were chatting earlier about how shorts are good for your channel growth, and they are
good. Shabby, you should do some shorts.
I don't know. I'm just still learning how to do my own videos. Then it's like
you do that, Shabby. You make them on Instagram, which is exactly the same.
You do them on your phone.
I did one of those my Spectrum failure videos. I made it on the toilet, and it had 1,800 views. It's like. I was like, why is that at that? Why
the best thing to do, I always, when I go into Spiff's or a toy shop, I'll just do a quick video of it, and then you can take the sound away, stick some stock music on. Literally takes less than a minute.
So you could do hundreds of all his collection and just do one every day and just take a bit of his collection.
I don't know.
Like I've been doing, Shabby. I've been taking.
I was like, I'm not going to do shorts, and then suddenly like. They're like the in between of your videos.
I was never negative about doing shorts. I don't know. I'm more like I like doing the variety performance kind of videos. You know what I mean?
I think these are really good because you get the contrast of doing something live, having big discussions. I think that like everything that I really want to talk about with the toys, I'll do on a week in toys. But if I want to say do a little review on a figure that I bought that I've already showed off on there, I'll do a quick 1 minute short on it, and it doesn't take. I seem to get. It gets a little bit frustrating at times that you put loads of effort into one of these big review videos, and you end up with a couple of 100 views, and then you take 2 minutes taking a photo, a couple of short videos,
and
a figure of a short and get thousands. So it's, I've kind of balanced that out where I only really do videos now.
Yeah.
Toys, but I mean, it's been good.
Just over,
I'm
1,000.
up to nearly 1,600 subs now, which is more what I'll get.
I'm nearly there. I'm nearly on that as well.
It's amazing. So,
Tim's here. Oh, I've got to show. Hold on, I've got to show Tim's favourite. What's Tim's favourite Transformer?
You should know.
I should know. I usually know everybody's. I think. Hold on, Tim. Just because he's got in late, I think was it. I did a post. There we go. That's one of Tim's cliff jumper.
Is that the one that you can pull back and it's got the motor? It's got a little wind.
No, they were what were the penny races?
They're penny races, but they look like those though, didn't they? They look like
I haven't got any of those. I haven't got any
penny
of those.
races. Penny races.
You just put a penny in the back and make it do a wheelie, didn't you?
I think this was.
They were like the cliff jumper shape. I'm sure they copied the body or something.
Yeah, they were a little bit.
There we go, cliff jumper. He's putting there. That's right. You're right, Des.
There we go.
His memory's working, really.
Yeah.
Luke's
here as well. There we go. So
has Tim got a video up? Has he? Let's have a look. He's probably got a video.
That's been a good guest, Danny. We'll have to get him on. He's been awesome.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm always happy to come back, lads. It's been a pleasure to come on. It's really
because I mean, you do yours, but you've got a few live streams on your channel, but
I jump on usually. I've been on a show called Transformers, the show, which is really good. It's a little bit more 18 plus, to be honest, with a room that goes on.
We like that.
Well, we're supposed to be. It's not central. We're supposed to be called. That's what a lot of people say, but I don't think that's just.
Cocaine Bear is good.
That's just terrible. But
all right, I'm gonna get to that. Right, but just because Chris always, I'm gonna read some of Chris's poetry out.
Nice.
Here we go. There wasn't. I'm not gonna put it on screen. Tez went down the docks. He went to suck some ox. He blew every sailor, including a sailor who actually paid him in socks. There we go, Chris.
There we go. Very good.
Yeah, there we go. And me and Chris used to play with each other Transformers when we were kids. Transformers when we were kids. Sorry,
all I'm thinking is, no, I'm not going to say that. No.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. It's worrying.
When we have Chris on the show, we have to sort of like, you have to pad the room with cotton wool because it gets a bit.
We know I was delighted yesterday because I finally, after all these years, I'm going to meet Super Awesome face to face. He's coming to Joe Fest. So how cool is that?
Oh,
he's not been in the chat tonight. He's not been in the chat.
I think he's playing online. I think he's playing. Is it Diablo 3? I think I've got a new game, Diablo 3. I think they've been playing online. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did he? That's just terrible.
I don't know.
That's just terrible.
Yeah.
I think Chris might need some counselling or something.
Yeah.
Isn't he a counsellor? I don't know. That's a bit. Yeah.
He's like a work coach.
Work coach.
Yeah, something. I don't know. No one knows what we do for a job.
No, it's right. It's Luke that does that, isn't he? Luke does.
Yeah.
Hey,
Chris is actually.
Is his wrist better? Has he fixed his wrist?
Wow! You sure you want to do that?
I don't know. He's still got his thing. I've still got to watch his bloody room tour.
Yeah, it's done well. That I was enjoying that.
It's awesome. It's a great
video. You can't believe how much stuff he's got now.
I know. I've watched the first sort of 5 minutes, but I need to watch the rest.
He's got a snifter of Star Wars in his room now. He's just everything else.
What do you want to show? What do you want to show, Matt?
This is the next video. It's going to be like a couple of parts. This is one of those cheap. I've got it for £7. It's like 20 inches tall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little video, 3 parts. It's going to get stripped, repainted. It's going to have all the holes done and repositioned, weathered, little stand. So watch that. It'll be coming. Probably about 2 or 3 parts. So,
Matt's customs are very, very good.
It's weird. It should be matte black, so it's like an off grey colour. So it's going to get resprayed. And
would that scale with Hot Toys?
That's the point. Yeah, that's it.
Because
he's quite tall, isn't he? He's quite tall, so it does scale. Yeah. It's quite good.
It doesn't really matter, Rich. You'll end up buying the Hot Toys one anyway.
No, it's £400, Shabby. I'm not. You know me. I don't pay that sort of money for Hot Toys. So I like a bargain. So
yeah, that'd be good. You did your R5, didn't you?
Yeah,
that was
I've done me.
That was a good one.
I think your customs have got.
I've got better. I think that's very kind of you.
I think they've got really. No, I mean, from the start off. I mean, the one you did with the bloody camel thing. What's he called? Out of Phantom Menace. That was awesome. We had
my tauntaun that's covered in cocaine.
There's something about doing stuff yourself, isn't there?
Yeah. There we go. I'm not going to cover it in cocaine, Tim. It's going to stay like it's going to be weathered, but
the snow that was hot, the pure hot snow. Sad news about Lance Redrick. Oh no,
who's Lance Redrick?
Who's Lance Redrick?
Lance
Reddick.
I know Anne Summers' woman's died, didn't she? I saw that in the news today.
Anne Summers.
Yeah, the lady who invented Anne Summers, she's passed away. So that's a shame.
At least she's left a legacy.
Well, she created some lovely pieces of underwear. That's all I'm saying. So,
Oh no way!
About that.
Who is it then? Who is it then, Taz? Who is it?
He's doing a few things, hasn't he?
Oh my! Oh, that's the guy from John Wick guy, isn't it?
John Wick. His film's just come out.
The Hotel Continental.
Yeah, and he was the best thing in the Resident Evil series on Netflix as well.
What else did he do? He did Bosch as well, didn't he? He did Bosch.
He's been in loads of stuff. He's pretty much a budget. He
was the mayor in Bosch, wasn't he?
Oh, was it? Of course.
The police.
Yeah, police.
Do you know
what did you do to him, Luke?
Something like that. The camel thing.
Yeah, the guy from The Wire.
Yeah, that's where I know him from The Wire. That's right.
John Wick is getting really good reviews. It's 2 hours 45 minutes long.
I love all those movies, so they're just fun, aren't they? They're just
guy from The Wire. Tim knows.
I'll miss the days when the film was an hour and a half, right? And it was just a good hour and a half. But
well, I always say if a film's long and it's like I don't know the length of the film, as long as you don't notice the length.
You mean that camel?
Yeah, that camel.
one of the good things.
Yeah,
it's a good thing.
Cadu. Yeah, it's a Cadu. Yeah.
A Cadu, that's right.
Some of the extended editions are a bit too long, aren't they?
Lovely pitch there. Nice bit of. You can't beat a bit of grass on the pitch there.
bit of grass and a bit of.
Beat a bit of grass on the pitch.
Yeah. If you want any wood, Matt, for your
famous saying from Phoenix Nights. What's the name? Says, I don't want to say that. That's pretty.
I can't say that.
You can save a fortune on your heating bill now. Just go and pick up all them trees. Put them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Log fire. Yeah, you just get yourself a log burner. You couldn't believe that. There are people out there going, "Oh, I've got a log burner."
I think they took it all off. I think they took it off, and I don't know what they've done.
Yeah.
Why did they do it near bonfire now? It would have been easy, wouldn't it? Then no one would have said
they do come on the hoe, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, we have the national fireworks down there. The national fireworks display down there.
Yeah.
Sure, trying to blow up Plymouth.
Look at that. I am I dare you say I'm filthy. It's just
filthy. Right. Who's is it Matt's
I think there was
channel?
worse stuff on. I think there was worse stuff on Stu's 24-hour stream, very late in the night.
Oh God, that was
terrible stuff.
I had to private message Matt, didn't I? I just,
we were laughing. It was terrible.
Can we
see that again, Shabby? What was that picture you did?
My picture of Christian.
Yeah,
I still got it.
We've got to see that. This is the classic. Look at that.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Look at that. That's
the
Christian. That is.
The moustache is too small. Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah. It's a lovely picture.
Yeah,
a lovely picture. I love that picture.
Yeah, it was Phil on it that last week.
Frame
Phil, when you get Miss Detty on. Miss Detty.
That's why YouTube. I think that's why YouTube disappeared. So,
it might. It was very smutty. It's very smutty. Especially
the best is Stuart's face on, because if he actually, I remember,
he didn't know what to do, did he?
Stuart just go, oh no.
Yeah. And didn't Chris say the C word? Didn't Chris say the C word?
Pictures of organs on the screen. That was the worst thing.
Because Chris at men thought he was going to win a prize, and then he goes, "I want to be one of those with those kids." And I tell you what, I have never laughed so hard in my life. I was just
sugar watermelon question.
So it was like a quiz night that got dirty, smutty, and
terrible.
Very, very after hours.
For 24, Stu and Georgie, man, they did a great job.
24 hours live stream.
I believe they raised so much money. You know what it's like. It's hard to get money now, and that was brilliant. So,
I'm very proud of both of them, and for all the community to come together and help them out, and everyone's taking time out. I tell you what, it was a great stream. It really was.
It was good. Right, I've got. Oh, okay. I'm getting orders. Right, so stay on for a bit, Rich. Don't just go off yet, because
I want to go to bed.
A bit of after chat, because after chat, always nice. So we're on Maps next week, aren't we?
I hope so. Yeah,
I hope so. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, there we go. We'll sort something out.
I don't know. Yeah. Might do.
You're gonna have to try pretty hard to beat this week's guest, though, but
Wow.
Sorry.
Very sorry. I'll try.
Thanks a lot for having us on, lads. I really.
No, it's great. So
most people we ask.
Sorry, Matt.
Yeah. I say most people we ask, they just do a runner, don't they? So they usually.
Yeah, thanks for that. Bye. Yeah. Thanks, and thanks to everybody in the chat. Sorry if I missed anybody's chat out. I even showed Chris's smutty poetry.
If anyone wants to come on next week and be a guest, just let me know.
Just sort it out now. Just give us a line or awesome.
We might do it. We might not do one. We'll see. We might not have a guest next week.
What? Just the three of us?
The three of us.
We've done that before. Yeah, open mic night.
Well, on the 100th episode, we got that coming as well. We've got 100th episode coming.
Pressure.
Before we go, then, is that what we're thinking of doing while everyone's in the chat? And are we thinking of doing an open mic night and everyone comes in for our 100th?
Just people can pop in.
Because
Rich is welcome as well.
Well, we've said it thousands of times, haven't we? We wouldn't have got to 100 shows without this lot in the chat.
No. Keith wants to come on. There we go. We've got one already.
Oh my God! We wearing his police helmet or his fireman's helmet, wasn't it? Fireman's helmet.
Yeah.
Fireman's helmet. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good. So I'll just say till all is what's I've messed that up. Till all are one. And thanks for watching tonight's live stream. We are now going to go off and play Spectrum Top Trumps.
No.
See you next week.